I don't know what he said. He said something like, your bitch front row my show. Anyway, and something else. Anyway, that's some Lil Uzi Vert. Welcome to my channel. I don't know how I just hopped on here and it went from 0 to 12 seconds. Okay. And this shit is dimming. From what I understand, the lighting don't really be affected. So anyway, welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundance Growth. It's lit. I'm glad to be on here. My returning viewers, starvers, subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button, staying from beginning to the end, telling all your friends or your people sharing the videos, and hitting the bell so that you could be on here when I'm recording, when I'm live, because niggas be doing shit. Okay, so if you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for auto zodiac signs, also do pick cards and generally so happy. You know what I said, all right? There's somebody in the background. I said 0 people, but it's 1 like, so it's like, so you know what's going on. Okay. I was gonna say stir the pot, but I'm not. This is not a pot. Somebody stirring the cauldron. Okay, I'm gonna let them do them. I'm gonna let them be. We're gonna do what we're doing. So Gemini, let's talk to God. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me tell you what I wrote down. I wrote, "You're stronger than the devil, or any." Let me look up. You're stronger than the devil, or any conjured demonic activities. Okay, so just know that Gemini, mind, control over your mind. You got control over your own mind. I wrote battlefield to playground. When I was younger, my dad got me this book, Battlefield of the Mind or something like that. It's a good book. It's by Joyce Meyer. Okay, 1:44 on the clock. And basically it's telling you like like from a biblical standpoint, the ins and outs of I just prayed, so I don't know. So I'm using to work your light. Work your light. Work your light. Something about lights. Something about lights. Okay, anyway. This for Gemini. What caught my eye is suspicious. Alright, is some suspicious going on? Well, apparently. What I'm looking at is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being integration. And you know how Geminis are like messengers straight from God? Like y'all be hearing God and y'all be passing messages and shit? Okay, whether you realize that or not, okay. And then death just caught my eye, like the word death on my chart. But I feel like with this energetic upgrades, I'm about to shuffle for real, but I feel like you be bringing energetic upgrades with whatever information you be bringing. Like it makes me feel like from heaven to earth, like the frequency. If y'all just see me for the first time, hit the like button. Let me see something. If y'all been here and y'all didn't hit the like button, shame on you. Okay. I say shame on you, but you can feel however you want to feel about it. Anyway, let me talk to God. How could Gemini work their life? If anyone's sending any negative energy towards me, please have it work against them. The same way they want it to work for me, or have it work for my benefit. Okay. Okay, leave your work card. Awakening came out. Okay, so we're gonna take it. It came out for real. It came out. I was just talking about it. Okay. So you got people lifting up out I don't know. I was gonna say they spirit, really their bodies. I don't know. And then I was gonna say something about astral travel 444 on the clock. Even though I don't know too much about it, but you know what I'm saying? Like consciously. Anyway, let's see what the book says. What caught my eye? It was a page in here that just said yes, 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 yes. It makes me feel like shit is like the switch. I don't remember when they was doing that I don't know if it was a challenge or whatever, but that Drake song, and he was talking about I just flipped the switch or something like that. Niggas just flipped the switch. Well, I just feel like, and I'm really thinking about like a breaker box, and like flipping all the switches and shit. I feel like you flipping all the switches and niggas don't want you to do that or something like that. Whose job is that? I don't know. I was gonna say it's super, but I don't know. Maybe somebody owns their own house and you gotta flip the breaker switch or something. I don't know. Or I guess maintenance. I don't know. Take whatever I say as resonates. Okay. So what am I looking for? So whoever's watching this on the playback, it's 6 people in here watching me and intently taking notes. 66 minutes I'm in here, and it's one person who hit the like button. Honestly, views per week. So for me, to 11 people, 3 people, it don't make no sense to me. Anyway, awakening, energetic upgrades, and shit like that. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water, y'all staying hydrated, and align mind, body, and soul. What caught my eye is revengeful. But pourquoi? 222 on the clock. Somebody is revengeful. I kind of feel like because they wanted to do it, whatever it is that you're doing, they wanted to do it. They wanted to be the trendsetter. Did they really? A new way of being. You bringing in a new way of being, Gemini. Take whatever I said as resident, okay? Do they really want to be the person that does that? Because it's like, then do it, my nigga. What's the fight? Get the fuck on. Huh? Do it. Oh, you can't? So do what you can. I don't know. I kind of feel an energy of folks do what you want, and other folks do what they want. Take whatever says resonate. You are changing with levels. I feel like you're putting people on, and they're you are starting to remember ancient truths, and you like all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world, or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work your light activation. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart. So y'all act like y'all holding the card on your heart. Okay, while I hold it on my heart. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights. Y'all feel that delight? It delights my mind, body, and spirit. Okay. I don't think I read that well in so long. You see, to do a function. Oh. Anyway, look. I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the Page of Wands. Ooh, I'm looking at the 6 Wands. You know, I was going to say, whatever's going on right now, if you're in the public eye or you're getting some type of recognition or something like that, I feel like this is what you've been, I don't know if you've been dreaming about this since you was young, or not so much dreaming about this since you was young. I feel like it's not so much on the attention. I feel like the recognition and the attention is what comes with what you're doing. But I really feel like it's what you're doing is what you wanted to do since you was young. Like whatever your talent, your craft is, that it's like you trance in it and you not really paying attention to who's watching you, like you're playing. Like that, even in the intuitive messages, when I said playground, it's like this is fun and you having fun and you getting recognition and accolades for it. And you know, in the 2020s or something like that, I don't know when clout started adding up to dollars, but I don't really think it does. But this is not pentacles, but you feel good on the inside, okay? And maybe people that when they get clout, they feel good on the inside, but I feel like that's not really, I feel like it's an after effect. Okay. And then maybe something about aftertaste or something. I don't know. Anyway, at the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles. This is pages right here. Okay. I'm looking at the Five of Wands. These folks is really jealous of your childlike wonder and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They're upset. Your childlike wonder. Okay. Something about a commodity. Something about, I was going to say prodigy. Maybe it was a prodigy child or something like that. Take whatever I say as it resonates, okay? Behind the Five of Wands is the Hanged Man and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. These folks could have been feeling this way about you, okay? People around you that you grew up with. It's a ton of Pentacles. Something about that childlike wonder and it being connected to creativity, and creativity being connected to something that's alive and living, and it being connected to God. And you know how children be the closest is just with God. You dig what I'm saying? They be the what comes out of his body is purified water. Like they be the purest. You know what I'm saying? Until they get socialized and shit like that. Okay. So I just feel like you didn't really let yourself. I got some other lip gloss, but this I couldn't find it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all like watch me struggle with this and see if I could get some out. So but that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, the sounds that I'm playing right now, it's making you think about this movie. It's making me think about this movie. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, okay? But I think it's called We're Back, and it's some dinosaur movie. And I feel a little bit emotional though, but it's some dinosaur movie, and it was like kids. It was like a cartoon movie, and the kids is like all the wishes and dreams. I don't know if they're sending their wishes and dreams to the dinosaurs, but it's like they wanted them to come true or something. I don't know, but I'm just thinking about all the bubbles of the kids' dreams and shit. I don't know. But you know, okay, something about you being connected to your inner child. And you know, a lot of folks, they jealous because they're disengaged from their inner child. And you know, and I was going to say something about mundane, okay? But whatever it is that they got going on, you can't help them. They'd have to help themselves. If they want to get in touch with their inner child and get in touch, okay? And also something about, okay, what caught my eye is prosperity. And also something about brain elasticity and being able to stay curious and still learn new things and shit like that. And this is jealous about that too. And they want to like beat you down because of that. And it's like, I don't know. Hit the Kermit the Frog meme, right? I don't know, but anyway, this is a new way of being. So maybe you helping people flip the switch though, like I said. I'm looking at the Nine of Wands. Anyway, this is for Gemini. See, Page of Wands came out in reverse. It was just upright. These folks, they're not tapped in. What caught my eye is crafty. Page of Wands in reverse. Everything that I said about the Page of Wands, but the opposite. Okay. They're not doing new stuff. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse. Where is that at? Excuse me. It says exaggerated gossip. So I guess that's what these people fill their lives with, other people's lives. Okay, talking about other people and what they got going on. And I'm seeing a hermit. So I was gonna say people that want nothing to do with them. Now take whatever I say resonates. I'm looking at the Hanged Man. They gotta talk to God. Talk to God about it because you got out of dodge. Okay, so it's going from choppy waters to calmer waters. This is at the top of the deck, okay? Let me get two cards. clearing the experience. These people are not in touch with spirit. They're not in touch with that timelessness. There's a like a stop clock or something. Anyway, I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, looking at the Hanged Man. I haven't been saying it, but somebody could be like in timeout, or some. Let me get one card for Gemini that's watching you. Page of Swords. I'm just so wild. Whoever's watching this on a playback, there's two people in here too. Like, the energy feels like these niggas is trying to, they're trying to arm wrestle. I feel like they're trying to arm wrestle me while I'm doing this reading. And and what else? I was gonna say something. I guess if it's important, I'll remember. But I'm looking at the High Priestess. That's decided. Let me get one card for Gemini. Looking at the Knight of Cups. Whoever's trying to send me projections and shit. Look, I just see the Moon card and the Ace of Swords. God, please have it. Sit on it. Okay, return this shit back to sender. And whatever it could be love, let me use that for my highest good. Okay, clearing interference with these cards. While I'm talking, the cards are saying what I'm saying. Chill. All right, this is for Gemini. Ace of Pentacles. I was gonna say something about it's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker, and also something about they not tapped into the money or something like that. I feel like naturally, okay, or something like that. Okay, so anyway, Page of Wands is in reverse. Ace of Pentacles is a blessing straight from God. Okay, and I also feel like you got your hands dirty too. You put that work in, okay? And then I'm looking at the World card, 21, 12. I'm looking at the Chariot. I don't usually say the numbers, but 7, Cancer energy. The World is Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Oh yeah, so even when I was pre-shuffling and I wrote the intuitives, you're stronger than the devil or any demonic, whatever the fuck these niggas want to send. Listen, because the Chariot is like you're moving forward, you're moving through these niggas. Like, you could have already told them that already, but you told them that or something. I don't know, but these are major arcanas. There's no way around it. It's wrong with them. But they still want to try with you. Look, top of the deck is an Eight of Wands. And then I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. I mean, this could be something good though. It don't gotta be, this 8 of Wands could be something good. This could be a message, something about moving forward. Yeah. Okay, especially with the Chariot right there. Look, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Something talking about one monkey don't stop no show. It's something like that. So I'm looking at the 2 of Cups. Okay, look. I think the 2 of Cups. This is for Gemini. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so you're going through this awakening and you're awakening other people like you're supposed to do. And what happened? I'm looking at the 6 of Cups. And somebody's going to be stuck in a cycle, in a world where they're still going to be scrounging. They're still going to be trying to steal, kill, and destroy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And with the 4 of Cups here, you know, I guess I feel like it's always a choice. You can always choose what God got for you. The thing is, are you willing to look away from the group and the group-minded think and venture out on your own? And what do you think? How you really want to be and shit like that or something like that? Look, Ace of Cups. Because I don't know, okay? Because I kind of feel like these folks is like, do you want love? You want God to love you? You want God to answer your prayers? I'm not talking about the malicious ones, I'm talking about the prayers that for your well-being, and you want to keep whatever you got. Okay, whatever. I don't know, but this is cups though. This is not physical things. This is emotional things. This is shit you can't see. These folks, they disconnected. So let me drink some water. Okay. Okay, what's next to this? Look, 7 of Wands. Your self-love is protecting you, Gemini. Ooh, look, you have a lover that's protecting you too. And also something all about choices. Okay. I'm looking at the 9 of Wands. This is protected. This is, yeah. These folks can't fuck with what you got going on, okay, for real? I put the deck, I'm looking at the 6 of Cups. This could be people that you grew up with, okay, that knew you way back when. I just feel like they don't want to do shit a new way, okay? Oh, yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, though. You know how these folks, they're going to be on some group-minded thing? They could be on some group-minded thing. Whatever it is that you're doing, I said you flipping switches is like, it's going to be a new group mind, okay? It's going to be a new, well, at least in your reality, okay? Because you probably going to be around like-minded people, so. And these people don't think like how you think. I was going to say this switches is turned off. They don't want to turn them on, okay? Or something like that. They're trying to turn your switch off and stop you from awakening other people. Some of this page, look, and they're gonna be going back to the pit of hell where they belong, because that's what they're doing, devilish things. And there's a distinction between righteousness and wickedness. Some of this page of Wands, clear out any interference with it. I'm looking at the 8 of Pentacles, and you know, yeah, this is going on. Okay, I'm looking at the 8 of Pentacles, Earth, and 8 of Pentacles. This is the kind of work these folks that's not in touch with their inner child, not in touch with their creativity, the kind of work that they're going to be doing. I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody lighting kind of candles. It doesn't have to be big. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune, like their place on this wheel is the tower. It's destruction that they've been working on, okay? They took the gamble, okay? Whoever is 0, it says 0 people in here, okay? It's probably 24. Who knows how many people? Who knows? But anyway, I'm looking at the 9 of Pentacles. You being in this self-sufficient energy, and then it's like 3 lights out of nowhere, like my nigga. Like, it says 0 people. Anyway, you being in this 9 of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, everything good. These niggas is in the tower, okay? Something about trying to take away your inner child energy, your vitality, and you know what I'm saying? You be making shit happen, you be manifesting shit, and what happened? You are coming out victorious. Now, I don't see the 6 of Wands, but I'm looking at the Queen of Wands. I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands, the Star, since you set out, and I don't know, it just makes me feel like folks, yeah, they wanted to make shit harder than it needed to be, but also you could handle your own shit. And maybe they wanted you to feel like it was hard or you couldn't do it or something like that. I feel like you follow your own, I feel like you follow your inner compass, your North Star. I think when I was pre-shuffling, it said something about, I was shuffling and a card fell on the floor. And it said something about, don't overthink it, follow your true north. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like that's what you are doing. That's what you did. And I'm looking at the Ace of Wands. I'm still pulling from the bottom. Ace of Wands on fire. This girl, this man is on fire. And I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Ton of Pentacles. This shit changing around. Look. Death and Rebirth 1331. They don't feel so stupid, okay? In the song, he says something about merry-go-round. The moon card, Pisces energy, and then I'm looking at the Five of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's like, who is they listening to? You still, I feel like you've been doing this to these folks. They've been in a merry-go-round by themselves for a minute. It's like, who they listening to? You not tolerating their shit. Look, Queen of Swords. You're focused on what you got going on. And your emotions, you're not using them frivolously. I was gonna say you locked in. You locked into what you got going on, your path. Okay? Okay? Look, and then the Page of Cups. I'm still pulling from the bottom. And then the Page of Cups and the King of Swords. This is the Page of Cups is between the King and Queen of Swords. This is both y'all energy. This is Gemini energy. Okay. This could be you balancing your masculine and feminine energy. But also, okay, so with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, whoever's watching you is a group of people that was coming up against you, and they'll be watching you every morning, like it's the morning paper and shit like that. Oh, let's do this fuck shit. Let's see if this works. Where should we do this shit? We're gonna tell you this is like an episode of Good Guys, Bad Guys. Okay, we're gonna get them again. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna, on the next episode, we're gonna try our shit again, and they keep getting beat every episode. Okay, the hero is the hero. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I was gonna say gangster. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so boom, they're watching you and shit, right? And then I was gonna say something else. I'm looking at the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. It's like this group is having sleepless nights. It could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. Or you could be in this go-getter energy, and it's like, does nothing stop this person or some shit like that? And no, you just gonna be shining bright in your eyes. The Sun card, Judgment, and they on some vampire shit. Like they can't handle the sunlight. They can't handle the sunlight. They disintegrating and shit. Like they're getting out their bodies. Okay. Look, Four of Pentacles. Something about you holding your ground, and it could be you protecting your sacral, solar plexus, energy. In the traditional deck, their heart chakra be covered and shit like that. Something about the armor that you got on, okay? Because you're stronger. You're stronger than the devil, okay? Because God is in it, okay? I don't see the Hierophant, but I just feel like that. But I'm looking at the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, Joshua Sabbath. Everything I said, okay? So these folks trying to apologize to you while simultaneously trying to send you projections and shit. I don't know. I just feel this energy of like, cut it out. Cut it out. This plotting and planning and scheming and I'm looking at the King of Cups, the Chariot. Look, here's the point. Your life is gonna keep moving forward, Gemini. These folks, let them do what they want to do. Let them do what they want to do. They're gonna see you awaken. They're gonna see you awaken other people, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't want to get with it, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to get lost, but they are going to get lost trying to follow you, and they are not on the frequency, okay? Because that's how you get. I don't even know if these folks really want what you have or want to get to where you're getting, because however it is that they're moving, that's not how you do it. So what the fuck? If you truly and really wanted some shit that somebody has for themselves, however it is that they're moving, like that's not how you go about it or something. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button, everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna get one card for Gemini. Thank you, Lord. Clara needs to finish with these cards. Okay, and Wheel of Fortune caught my eye. Okay, do just look to your guns, Gemini. And yeah. And also, what caught my eye is communication brings changes. Okay. Say whatever I says resonates. Okay. Let me see this one. goodness. All projections sent my way, please return them back to Sunday. Or use it for my highest good, okay? Clear and interference with these cards. Let me get one card for Gemini. This card came out another time too. I'm gonna take these two cards for the love, okay? Abundance of so this. So this. Okay, so Gemini. Abundance in many forms is increasing in flow to you. So it's lit. Continue your good work of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. And this could be a channel for real. Like a channel. Okay, anyway. Freely or avenues. See what I'm saying? Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self. And enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. And yeah, these niggas be trying to get in the middle of your work and your blessings. Like, I'm just going to intercept and I'm going to act like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't create. 32:23. They still kill, destroy because they are the devil's children. Anyway, I'm going to read this too. Cartouche. Gemini. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear, because that's what these niggas want. Come back to love. Reel it in. Stay true to yourself. I'm adding shit, okay? Anyway, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are in your face. And you know what? What more can you ask for? No. When they're around you, they're going to speak more positively. Gemini, invoking the power of speech and words for your strength. And you know, Gemini, y'all be about words, okay? Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you, okay? So use your words, and you know what I'm saying, for strength, protection, and spiritual growth. So it's lit. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all niggas in the background playing on top. God contend with them. Peace out.